ChangeALife Uganda is excited to bring WASH, Water, Sanitation and Hygiene project to the community of Migyera, Uganda. Many of our Migyera families do not have access to clean running water from our Quarters for Water project because they live a distance from town in a rural area. They still have to get their water from green, contaminated ponds, where animals also get their water. Rhoda Anyanwe, ChangeALife Uganda's program manager, will now introduce you to the WASH program.
A WASH survey was done for St. Lawrence children, and in this survey the results will be used to identify children who will benefit. When the children have been identified, we shall have a community meeting with their parents, and in this way explain the whole concept of the WASH, and those who will be able to follow the procedures that ChangeALife Uganda has set, then they will be considered for the project. Here standing with me is Mr. Katana Peter, who is one of the beneficiaries of the WASH project. Katana Peter got interested into the WASH project when we were sensitizing the community. Katana Peter has a child who is sponsored by ChangeALife Uganda, and the name of the child is called Kamuhawa Ronald. Ronald is one of the children who are very active at school, and we were not surprised to see that the parent too was active when we sensitized the community and got attracted to the project. When we sensitized the community, 4 homes were identified, and in the identification we gave them a period of 2 months and came back to visit the homes and see whether they had come up with the structures that we had told them. And it came to our surprise that Mr. Katana Peter had gone ahead and constructed a semi-permanent structure. So this impressed ChangeALife Uganda staff and continued to support Katana Peter with technical advice, and the next step was we had to identify him as the person whom ChangeALife Uganda would use to construct the WASH project sample house.
Thank you, Rhoda.
This is the first house that we identified for the WASH project, and it belongs to one of our parents who has a sponsored child called Kamuhawa Ronald. They were staying right here, the parents of the children.
This is the house where the children and the visitors stay. It's really not in good shape, and the roof definitely needs repair. The home has a thatched roof. ChangeALife Uganda's WASH project will replace this roof with metal sheeting and install a collecting tank and a purification system to provide clean water for this family. This is the kitchen. Wood and charcoal are used for fuel, and water is collected each day for cooking.
After the assessment, one of the things they had to do was to build a structure with bricks, and Peter Katana, out of the 4 who were selected, went ahead and constructed the house. He used little sand, cement, and then cow dung to make the mixture, and the bricks were laid on and came up with a semi-permanent structure.
This is Peter's house, which is under construction. Let's take a tour with Rhoda and see how the construction is coming along.
The house has 3 rooms: the sitting room, a bedroom for the parents, and then one for the children. Then the role of ChangeALife Uganda was to put the rooftop and then construct the water purification system, and this is the state at which the house is going on. The water purification system is now being constructed and will be completed in a few days. We have the rain collection system already set up, and we have the reservoir tank where all the water that is collected will go onto the tank, and then it will be sent down to the purification tank that is being built. It will be a system where the gravel will be put and then sand. This sand is very unique. It's got from the lakeside, and there will be 3 levels of sand. There is coarse sand, the fine sand, and it will be put into the purification system that is being built so that the water is purified and ready for drinking.
This is the builder?
Yes, we identified one community builder who will be handling all the wash project houses, and he is called Migyera Joseph, right now building the water purification tank. Okay. When the proposal was completed, the purification system that was in the proposal was shared with Stephen, a water consultant, and he read through and visited the community in Migyera. So he redesigned the purification system with other 2 engineers, and they came up with another design that would fit the community in Migyera. So this is how it was redesigned from a simple purification system to a complex one, because of reasons of how the water would be collected from the roof into the first system. It wouldn't be very possible. And that's how this was redesigned.
Before this water project, where did they get water from?
There is a dam. It's called. She gets men from the village. They carry the jerrycans for her.
Smart woman.
Yeah. Akugambye nti oli mugezi kuba nti osobola okufuna abasajja ne bakwetikkirako.
This is one of the source of income for Peter Katana's family. They sell milk to the community and earn some income. So in this way, part of this income will also be used to pay back the money on the wash project. When the milk is older, they also make ghee, and ghee is very popular. It's sold along the road at the petrol station. Most people from the central and the western Uganda like ghee. The goat project, he rears goats, and out of this he is able to sell some of the goats and earn income, especially when he's in need.
How much does a goat sell for?
A big goat goes for 150,000 Ugandan shillings.
Which would be about $50 in US. Rhoda, can you ask Mr. Peter why he was interested in getting involved in this wash project?
Katana Peter explains that he got interested because they were using dirty water for their domestic use. And when he heard about the wash project, it excited him so much. That's why he put in a lot of effort to see that he was chosen among the best people. He said one thing, they have little income and they cannot afford such a system if they are to do it on their own. So this was also something that made him so happy, and he really thanks all those who came up with the ideas of putting up the wash project into the community, especially those who support ChangeALife Uganda. And he is so happy that he's the first beneficiary.
And we're very happy to be able to help you have access to clean water.
basanyufu nnyo okulaba nti bakuyamba ofuna amazzi amayonjo.
Thank you.
Oh, you're most welcome.
Katana Peter says despite the goats and cows that he had, he lacked a comfortable house, a good house, and then clean water. So this is something that makes him so happy about the WASH project.
So he's happy for his family. They have a good house and clean water.
And the child is sponsored. It really makes him so proud of ChangeALife Uganda.
We're so happy for you, Peter, that you're now able to provide clean water for your family through ChangeALife Uganda's WASH program. We'd also like to thank Al Gustafson and his Family Foundation for helping us launch this WASH project for the people of Migyera, Uganda.